I'm Tyler.
I'm Shorty.
I'm Miles.
I'm Kara.
And we are the Inner Idiot.
The following podcast has strong language, violence, and other things you probably shouldn't let your children listen to. Please enjoy.
Oh, stop what you're doing. Swallow what you're chewing. It ain't wet from sweating. We ain't done yet. So lube up them ear holes or we're going in dry. I got it right that time, Doc. I am your host, the big, the bald, the beautiful, the brash, the bumbling, the bastardly. I talk slow, I walk slower. MC Tyler Havlin, thank you for joining us today. It's a Saturday. Man, I love Saturday recordings. They're so fun. Yeah, nothing? Everybody just looking at me all funny and shit? It happens. Have you
Too much energy.
Huh?
Way too much energy.
But you notice that energy only comes on once we start recording.
It was funny. Monday, when me and Miles both thought we were recording, we were like confused. Like I was confused. Like I walk in the house and I see Miles like passed out on my couch. He wakes up and I was like, "What's up, bud?" I was like, "Where's Tyler at?" We're like, "We don't know." So then we text everybody. Kara was like, "As soon as you said that message, my heart sank through my asshole," because she thought she was like straight up nowhere near ready. Turned out it was okay.
All right, Kara, you're gonna have to get closer to the mic because we know how soft spoken you are. Let me go ahead and introduce everybody. Wow, I'm falling behind today. First up, he is the Lord that's never bored, the commander of the comic books. He's been petting kitty and grabbing titties since December 11th, 2020. Dumb. He ain't got a shirt on. That's just for you ladies. 2 claps and Ric Flair for Lord Shorty Hoffman.
Woo! Here I am.
Here you is. Next up, I gotta change up the sequence here because the room's off.
Yeah, keep it spicy.
Yeah, keep it spicy, you know.
The feng shui.
Next up, she is the Duchess of Mean, the Queen of Mean. Don't give her directions because she's gonna get lost anyways. And she's never on time, but she was on time today. 2 claps and Ric Flair from Miss Kara Banks. Woo! God, those claps were so good. I really thought she was gonna woo that time.
I saw what thought was like, and yearned to do it.
Yeah, because the clap, it just happened naturally. Like she didn't even think about it. She just clapped, and I'm like, here it comes. Here comes the woo. There was no woo, Kara. When are you gonna woo for us?
White girl wasted.
No, okay. All right, she'll say something later. Don't worry, people. Next up. If you got a pap, he'll smear it. He's a Jedi in the streets and a Sith in the sheets. He's giving prostate exams away at a discount, fellas. 2 claps and Ric Flair for Dr. Miles Shaw.
No!
How you doing today, Miles?
I was doing okay until you telling people I'm gonna prostate exam them.
Do you raw dog that, or do you lube your finger, or are you accredited?
Raw dog is no protection, so he's not wearing a glove.
Right.
Yeah.
If
he's going in dry, that's no lube. We've been over this with him.
Are you accredited?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, by Chicago University. Or the University of Illinois. Which one is
the
it?
University of Chicago State. It was all fucked up.
DeVry.
Got my doctorate at ITT Tech.
That's all right. I told that same story at work, and the one guy, I guess, missed part of it. He's like, "You're a doctor?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "What are you doing here?" I was like, "The money's way better here than in my own field right now." Still haven't told him the truth yet.
All right. Well, you heard him talk. He took the mask off. He had a pretty dope mask on. I'm still working on an intro for you, Dan. But if it ain't good news, it's bad news.
I don't know if I need an intro, dude.
You need an intro.
Do I?
Yeah.
Everybody needs
needs an intro.
Okay.
But I'm working on it. Just know that.
One of my friends said I should have been called Back in the Day, Dan, because she said, half of my stories start. When I was younger.
That's also fair.
Yeah. Backdoor Dan.
Backdoor Dan, whatever.
2 claps on Ric Flair for Bad News Dan.
Woo!
It's so bad.
Now, before we get started today in our top 5, have you ever found a piece of literature that just touched your soul?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
All right, well, I have found that, and I have brought it with me today, and I'm going to read this to you guys before our top 5. Are you ready for this?
I'll bring mine next
No,
week.
but yes.
All right.
You can read.
It's not. I can read a little bit. It's not the longest book, but it's really powerful and it means a lot to me.
Is it called Go the Fuck to Sleep?
No, it is a very clean book for the most part. But here we go. This is I Need a New Butt Crack
Aww.
by Dawn McMillan.
Illustrated by Ross Kinnaid.
Yes. I need a new butt. Mine's got a crack. I can see in the mirror a crack at the back. Did I do it on the slide or on the banister inside? Or when I jumped my BMX or with the fart that happened next? Of course, the fart. That's what blew my butt apart. Split the thing clean in two. Now I wonder what to do. I need a new one, a green one or a blue one, a fat one or a thin one, a wood one or a tin one. Why not an artsy fartsy butt? One not to be forgotten, with watercolors on the top and a mural on the bottom. Or yellow spotted, purple dotted, a butt with color, a butt with flair, a butt as bright as I dare to wear, a butt as bright as Dad's underwear. Unless they're my underwear, then they just look like spaghetti string.
Going off kilter, bud.
Sorry, my bad. Or maybe in an alien's butt, made from a metal like titanium. Fireproof, bulletproof, bomb-proof. I like a butt that's safety rated. The right butt, a knight's butt. A butt that's armor-plated. What about a bumper butt made of chrome? Why not, I say, from a 1960s sports coupe, one made in the USA. With accessories to complement like strips of silver smoothly bent. A set of lights left and right for backing round in the night. With a bumper butt, I won't be scared because bumper cracks can be repaired. But a bumper butt is huge. A bumper butt weighs a ton. I've changed my mind. I want a lighter one. A rocket butt all fire and thrust. A robo butt. Now that's a butt must. No, I think it's all too late. This crack butt is my fate. I'm here on my own in this crack butt zone. No one to care. No one to share. Wait, what's that I hear? This is outrageous. Are butt cracks contagious? Dad, your butt crack is showing. And Dad, there's no way of knowing just how far it's going. The end.
Why?
I liked how he said he was just going to read a little bit of it.
No, I said I was going to read. Maybe I did say just a little bit of it, but I hope you guys really enjoyed that story as
It
much
took
as
less than 5 minutes.
I enjoy that story.
Those stories are funny. Sort of like all the other ones, they're all inappropriate, like children's stories.
Yeah.
They're saying one thing, but the pictures are showing something completely different.
Yeah.
All
What
right,
is the one, Share My Balls?
Share my balls. Something about somebody needs to shave their beaver.
Oh, yeah.
there's one I really like called The Wonky Donkey. It's absolutely great. I read it to Ev.
You
almost
wrote it?
every- No, I didn't write it.
I thought that's what you said.
Or, we just found out he could read. Be happy.
All right, well, let's hop into today's top 5. Today's top 5 is top 5 chores we love. Dano, you're going to start us off.
I got to pull it up first. Give me a second.
All right.
All right. Number 5 is painting. I like to change my environment to suit my needs, and painting is a chore. There's nothing worse than going someplace and like being surrounded by some awful color or something. You know, brings you down. It doesn't make you want to go home. Like right now, like my living room's like this horrible mustard yellow. You know, and at first I'm like, I can handle this. I cannot. I can't. So I rarely spend time in that room during the daylight, and at night I can't see it. I just haven't gotten around to painting it. I have the color scheme picked out. I just need to do it.
You going to give us a little hint of what the new color scheme's going to be?
Probably just white.
No.
White or farmhouse gray.
Farmhouse gray, I like that.
You know. Yeah. So there's something pretty cool about it. I mean, I don't know. You can just kind of, do your thing. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Now, when you said painting, I thought you was gonna like get all Mozart-y and not Mozart.
You said chore, not hobby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Mozart's a musician, not a.
You're an idiot.
I'm an idiot.
Number 4 would be laundry. I mean, right now I'm going through a phase where I'm just buying fresh. Because I work in 55 hours a week. Last thing I want to do is do laundry. But man, there's nothing better than the smell of done for laundry, or when it's cold, pulling like warm socks out of the dryer and putting them on and going outside. You know what I'm saying?
Do you match your socks?
You know what? Sometimes I do, but
What kind of? Who's got time to match socks, man?
I mean, well, what I have done
look at my
is I just
socks.
buy the same brand.
Ah,
So I just buy the same brand. So the only thing I have to match is tall to tall, small to small to small.
I literally have like 30 pairs of socks that are the exact same.
Me
Yeah.
too.
So I
Modern
just grab
solutions.
two and go.
Yeah, I had to do it. Was just it just struck my OCD. I couldn't do it. I'd be wearing, like, one day I'd look down, there'd be like a Nike sock with an Adidas sock, and I'm like, man, if somebody
No.
pulls up my pants, I'm busted.
do people just automatically just walk around and pull up your pants?
It
Let me
would
see
happen
those
to me.
socks.
It would happen to me for some whatever reason. Be some rule, sir. Can you come over here? How can I help you, officer? I need to see your socks. Fuck.
Man, that's official. The police are doing it.
I know. Number 3, pressure washing anything. Anything. I don't give a shit. The chance to pull out the pressure washer
All right, I lied, Miles. I found a chore that I actually like.
and apply because I mean, you ever pressure washed anything?
Oh, yeah.
And every now and then, if you're not paying attention, zap! You zing yourself, and it hurts.
Fuck yeah, it does.
It hurts, man. But there's just something cool about taking some nasty old fence or concrete and just zapping it and making it look kind of new. It's like violent, but creatively so.
Now, have you ever seen concrete be cut with a pressure washer?
I have.
It
Yeah.
is the wildest thing.
Have you seen they have self-repairing concrete now, by the way?
What?
It's got these microbes in it, and they're activated when it rains. So it's expensive. You can look it up. I mean, when it rains, the microbes wake up, and they just like make more microbes and repair the cracks and shit like that. And then when they dry, they go dormant.
That's bananas.
This sounds like some alien shit to me.
It is alien shit.
Could you imagine like your sidewalk just growing?
Yeah. Never taken the house.
Yeah, it doesn't crack or anything like that. It just rains a lot.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden your sidewalk's 4 foot tall.
The year is 2072. Concrete has taken over the world.
That sounds about right.
Number 2, mowing. I like to mow, man. It's a moment of zen. You get out there, you put on some headphones, get a little exercise in, can laugh. You've got the wrong mower then, buddy. I used to hate it.
Do I
I
have
bought
to
an
do it
electric
for you?
one. It weighs like 12 pounds,
Like mowing grass?
and it's amazing.
Come cut my yard.
Literally, it's plastic and it's electric, and
I'll
I'm
be
on
buying.
gas.
I'm probably gonna be buying an electric
Bikinis
one.
and
And but no, you can just get out there and just kind of get all zen-like and get a little exercise in, a little sunlight. And my number one, and I asked my friends, and they're like, they called me a sadist. I like hand washing dishes. My house is 110 years old. I don't have a dishwasher in the kitchen, and at first I was like, God, this sucks. But then, like, one day I was feeling a little spicy, and I poured myself a big old glass of bourbon, and I started playing music, like, just not like rage music, but just like jazz or something. Doesn't really matter what it was, dude. Next thing you know, I'm just like doing dishes, and I like looked up, and I'd been doing dishes for like 5 hours. And I'm
Goddamn,
like,
how long did you go without doing dishes?
well, here's the thing. I only got like 5 dishes done because I was having a good time, and I realized it forced me to settle down and relax. Because as we talked earlier, man, I'm working like 50 hours, 55 hours a week.
Sure.
And I'm always on the go. So it forced me to be in like one spot and just kind of focus on the moment. And so now I do dishes like once a week, man. I let them build up, and then I'll just go pour myself a big old glass of bourbon and lemonade, or bourbon and ginger ale, or bourbon and bourbon. And
As long as there's bourbon, is what my understanding
or
is.
beer, some sort of alcoholic beverage. I mean, I need a little bit of stabilizer.
Something to numb the pain.
Something. But it's more than that. It's just, it's a moment I get to like reflect on my week. It's a good time. I don't have any distractions. I can focus on this one singular task. I got my music on in the background, and I can work through a lot of issues.
All right.
I
All right,
hate this place.
before we go to
Fucking
Miles,
hate this plate.
before we go to Miles, do you have a word that we need to incorporate today?
What?
A word, a big word?
Remember last week we used the fuck out of engorged.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Let's.
I didn't realize this was a thing. Cause
It might be, and then we gotta
I
check.
can do
We gotta
this.
check your weight.
I did. I'll get to that on my top 5.
Okay. Let's go with a big word. Let's go with. Let's keep it simple. Let's just use robust.
Robust. I like it.
Let's use robust. Like, you
All
have a
right.
very robust beard. That's very nice. Thank you.
thank you.
This is a robust beard. I still think you should braid it.
And you have a very robust belly.
I know. I love it. All right, Miles, you're up. Top 5.
My top 5, a little bit different. These are just the top 5 chores I hate doing, but I will do them because they're not the worst.
Okay.
He hates the least.
Yeah.
Do you
there
hate
it
them
is.
with a lot of robust?
No.
So the
Seething.
hate is not robust.
Seething.
Just seething rage.
Okay.
Okay.
Starting off as laundry. I hate doing laundry. Absolutely hate it. Because I'll start the washer and then I'll forget about it. Fucking 6 hours later. Shit. Here we go again. I start it over. It's all moldy and gross and wet.
Moist.
No. Moist implies a little bit of dampness. These motherfuckers is soaked. Cleaning my house in general. I don't mind picking up and keeping stuff tidy. But just deep cleaning the house. No way. Not doing it. Ain't happening. Dishes. I don't mind washing dishes. But we also have a dishwasher too, so it's split 50-50.
Yeah, so you're not washing dishes like a fucking peasant like Dan over here.
No. Yeah, I'll load up the
I also
dishwasher.
don't have a dishwasher.
Put them away.
Yeah, dude. Don't appliance shame me.
What a dick.
I'm out of here.
I don't have a dishwasher.
Yes, you're a woman.
Oh!
Oh!
Shots fired.
Bing, bing.
Dan's getting rode up.
I think he's going straight to fire.
I'm so sorry.
I'm not. That was great.
Next up is cutting grass.
Uh-huh.
Like Dan said, headphones in, walk around the yard, get it done. Except for that hillside. Fuck that hillside.
Hillsides suck donkey
So
balls.
it's like this. And the last one, I don't mind this one, but cleaning my computer and keyboard and keeping that shit up to date, making it look all nice.
But yeah, I mean, your computer is what helps keep you sane.
Yes.
All right, Carrie, you're up. Do you have a top 5 today?
I have 3.
All right, you're going to have to move closer to the mic.
You know, we could probably help her get the last two, though.
I don't know. We'll see.
Um,
If dishwashing's not on her list, we riot.
It's not on there.
We riot.
Right.
Not.
Number 1 was mopping. I like to
Yeah.
mop.
Do
Floors
you
are
like the
most-
smell? What do you use to mop? Is there a smell?
Pines.
I use
Fucking bleach.
bleach. Fabuloso and Pine Sol.
Fabuloso smells
You don't
delicious.
mix them, though, do you?
Yeah.
That's not gonna do it.
Yeah, it's not?
No, it's
I
gotta
thought
be
there
a
were certain things you couldn't
It's gotta,
mix.
it's gotta be
ammonia
an
and
ammonia.
bleach.
Oh.
All right, what's next?
And then gardening. A lot of people don't think that's a chore and that it's a hobby, but I think it's a chore.
I mean, if you want your house to look nice, it's a chore. So I get it.
People
I'm here
can
for it.
make gardening a hobby, but it's not a hobby in and of itself, I would say. It is a chore. You are absolutely right. I'm with you, babe. I got you.
And then pressure washing.
Yeah, that's where it's at.
Pressure washing is pretty cool. I can get down with that.
Because we're all inherently violent.
Maybe. Now, Shorty, before we get to your top 5, I want to admire the braids that you put in your beard and that quickly. That was super quick.
Dude, this is all I do at work when I'm sitting around bored as fuck. I just sit there and braid my beard.
I can't even brush my hair that quick, and I ain't got hair. That's impressive.
Well, I mean, what's going on over there, Valhalla?
Yeah.
No, just chill.
Just chilling. Well, let's hear your top 5.
All right, so along with Miles, I have a top 5 of chores I hate the least. And let's see. So number 5 is dishes. I hate doing dishes, but I'll get them done. I don't care. Next up is laundry. Specifically folding laundry. I don't do it a whole lot. That's because I fucking hate it. Doing the actual laundry, not that big of a deal. But folding it pisses me off something fierce.
There's a hack. I hang everything.
I don't have that big of a closet.
I don't either.
Um,
I figure it out.
Next up is just general house cleaning. I fucking hate it. Mainly because I'm cleaning up after 2 other people. Me and Kara talked about this the other day, actually. When I live by myself, there is not a lot to clean. Wherever I sit the most is the dirtiest. Obviously the office, my area is fucking train wreck because this is where I stay most of my time while I'm here. Everything else, no. It used to not be bad when I was living by myself. Dishes were easy because there was only 3 of them.
There was only 3. A cup,
Yeah.
a fork, and a plate.
Yeah, pretty much. That's it. in whatever pan I was using, but usually I'm eating out of the pan. Like, I'm eating out of the pan. Eating. I'm fucking high. Let's see. That's 3. I fucking hate lawn work. I can't stand it. It bothers me something fierce. Every time I'm like, God damn, I'm gonna mow. Mainly because I think my dad made it like a punishment for me. He's like, oh, you got to mow today. No, I don't. Well, you're not allowed to play with your friends until you do. Fuck! It's terrible. I think that's it. I don't got any more.
All right. Well, this is going to be the first day that I don't have a top 5.
What?
I have some, but like it was such a long week, and I couldn't think. Like, my brain was fried all fucking week. Like, just scrambled eggs, burnt toast up in this motherfucker. Okay, but I will go with laundry. I don't mind doing laundry. I absolutely despise hating it. So I take a pile of dirty clothes and turn it into a pile of...
You despise hating it?
I despise folding it.
Okay.
Wow. My brain's still fried.
If you
It's
despise
okay.
hating it, then
Then that would mean I love it.
I love it.
Yeah, so,
Yeah.
you know.
What's up,
I'm
Downy?
glad me and Dan were like on the same page. Like,
Yeah.
hold on a second.
Start calling you Downy Boy. What's up, Downy Boy?
That has
that.
2 implications.
Yeah.
All right, no, so like I like turning a pile of dirty clothes into a pile of clean clothes because I'm not going to fold it. I mean, let's be honest. All right, number 2 is like cooking, but only sometimes. Like if I'm making something special that I've never made, that's fun for me, creating something new. But like if I'm making some grilled cheese and tomato soup, I'm going to hate every second of it. I like grilled cheese. I love grilled cheese. Who doesn't love fucking grilled cheese, right? Like, you just put all the goddamn cheese on it. Commas. All
His
right.
excuse is your top 5 is the first 5 combos on the McDonald's list.
Yeah.
I love Adam. Adam's great.
Did you,
All right. So,
real quick, you ever had tomato soup? And this is a game changer for me, at least. Tomato soup with cheddar cheese combos in it.
with combos in it?
Cheddar, instead of like crackers.
No,
Yeah.
I don't like warm ketchup.
Like, I feel like if you eat it quick enough, this
There's
is...
the door. You just go down the steps, hop in your car, you can go home.
I don't like it either. Fuck.
What?
Yo,
See you
You
later.
live here, so.
No. You don't have to leave. This is my home.
No,
You are more than welcome.
tomato soup is great, but
It
I
is.
feel like if you have the combo in there too long, it's going to get way too soggy.
I'm not putting an entire 70 count bag in. I'm doing enough at a time.
He's not making cereal out of it.
Oh, okay. All right,
Yeah.
makes sense. I mean, some tomato soup cereal would sound kind of good
I'm
if you ate
telling
it
you,
quick
try
enough.
it though, dude. If you like combos and tomato soup,
You might
it's
as
a
well
game
just
changer.
go get some Cheerios and put ketchup on it. 'cause
That's
that's what
gross.
you're doing.
No, I don't want to say I'm not a fan of ketchup. All right, anyways, I said laundry, I said cooking. I really like vacuuming, but only because I like fucking with the dogs. Like, let me chase the dogs around with the vacuum.
Yes, that's the reason.
Yeah.
You like getting a little maid outfit and going around the house, don't you?
I would do it.
Acting all spicy.
Yeah, I'd do it. But
being robust.
I really don't know what else to add to my top 5. I mean, because I'll do housework. I just don't enjoy it. I like cutting the grass, but not with a hill. Like, the moment there's a hill, I think about, like, tying the thing up and laying in front of the mower and just letting it run me over. So
It's a close shave.
yeah.
That's almost happened to me.
Really?
Tyler's almost ran you over with the lawnmower?
No, I almost ran myself over with a lawnmower.
Well, you probably
When we
shouldn't
lived
do
in
that.
Taylor Mill. Remember our backyard?
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
It was all downhill, and I was
Your whole, like, the whole yard. Not just your backyard. The whole yard was a
Yeah.
fucking hill. Like,
And,
your front was like that, the back was like that. It was retarded.
I was told to mow, and I was going like side to side like you're supposed to, but my foot slipped and the lawnmower almost came on top of me. But Mom ran down the hill and pulled it up.
Jesus.
Can't believe
Mom's
she
the
made you do it, not Donnie.
The baby and do all my
There.
chores.
There we go. All right, we're good. Solid.
Oh, we're solid. The editing's done that quickly.
Yes.
Wow.
He's gotten very good at correcting your mistakes.
Dude, that's the first time we've ever had to second time we've ever had to edit something I set out. Only the second. There's been a lot more editing.
Did everybody
for other
else look
people.
at him with disappointment? Mm-hmm. Okay, good.
Why?
You know better.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know better. I was thinking. It's all right. It's okay. Look, we're going to do a giveaway in the second segment today. So, Facebook, if you're watching, make sure you listen. This episode will drop in 2 weeks. We are going to do a giveaway. So, listen up in 2 weeks. Catch
Oh
us
boy,
on Spotify.
giveaways.
Yeah.
What do I get?
I don't know. You're not getting it.
I'm gonna give
God
it-
damn it!
Go ahead and
giveaway
hit the button.
Tyler will come to your house and just sit there and look at you for like an hour.
Hey, Ty, if you wanted to make a podcast, how would you do it?
Spotify Podcasters app, of course, or hell, even the website.
Do they have any way you can edit audio and help with organizing your episodes?
All that and more. You can reach out to listeners and have feedback with their Q&A feature, and it distributes it to all other major places you listen to podcasts.
I just looked, and they got a video podcast set up and editing tools here, too.
So all you got to do is sign up at SpotifyForPodcasters.com or get the app, and you're done.
Damn, it's just that easy.
Back on frame.
And we're back. Oh, you
not
don't have
allowed-
to
we
be
don't
on
have to
frame
love
for
each
this.
other.
We don't video
Oh,
this
yeah,
one.
well, whatever then.
Yeah.
I don't know,
I mean,
dude.
you can love each other if you want. I don't mind.
Yeah. Go ahead, rub him. The doc loves some rubbins. You might get pregnant though, so be careful.
I am that.
Not for long. All right, well, Dan, you got today's segment prepared for us. By the way, let's do my weight check-in. It is down from 7 days ago. I was 361.5 last Saturday.
Yeah.
This Saturday, I am 358.6.
Do we two clap that?
Yeah. 2 clapping Eric Flair for Tyler's weight.
Thanks for no wooing there, Kara. This was important to me.
Tears from heaven.
Get that Sarah McLachlan song playing.
People are coming in with buckets that would collect cash for your weight loss.
Yeah. All right.
For a nickel a day, you can help Tyler lose a pound.
It depends on how many people are giving a nickel. Shit, I might gain weight. Like, oh, I got all this money. I can go get a fancy dinner.
I can eat these nickels.
I can eat these nickels.
Need some iron in my diet.
They're not made of
I know, it was a fucking joke, all right? God damn.
Didn't we discuss that last time of metal detectors?
Yeah.
Okay. What
Shit
were we
nickels.
The greatest invention ever made.
doing? The greatest discovery of mankind, and
Oh,
it is
yes.
not. I'm going to give you a hint. It's not fire.
You said it was not the wheel either, right?
It's not the wheel either. Our entire world is based on it. Without it, we would not be sitting here.
Alcohol.
No.
It's the vagina.
Farming.
Agriculture. You already got it. The discovery of agriculture. Until then, we were hunter-gatherers. We didn't have time to develop sciences and shit.
Sure.
We just walked around and like, hey, there's some nuts. And then we came back the same time next year and be like, hey, there's nuts. If we stay here, there's going to be nuts or whatever.
Every time I'm in the shower, I say, hey, there's some nuts. So,
Yeah, but they're shorties.
You're such a child. Stay away from me.
Well, I mean, you see that even in a lot of animals, like pandas especially. Those fuckers will sit there and chew on bamboo for 18 to 20 hours a day.
Yeah.
That's because there's not enough nutrients in bamboo.
Yeah, they have to
But
eat so much of it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Whereas, like, humans and other animals would eat raw meat or discovered cooking it to get more nutrients that allowed them to develop other things. So, predatory animals got better at hunting to get said meat. Pandas are fucking lazy, so they just lay there on their backs looking all stupid eating bamboo.
Apparently, they started humping again, though.
Good
the
for
pandas
them.
did.
Good for them, man. A healthy sex drive. That's nice.
I don't know if it's healthy, but
Did
they're
the
at
guy
least,
have to dress up as a panda again?
I only did it the one time.
slide my panda outfit away.
There's a whole news story about
You
that.
would make
We
a
talked
cute
about
little
it
panda
before.
in your outfit.
I think I would.
What?
Yeah, we talked about this before. To get the pandas to start humping again, some of the caretakers started dressing up as pandas and like getting 2 pandas and making them go through the motion.
Yeah. Panda porn. It's a thing.
Yeah, super
Huh.
fucked up. Well, so like there's the one like 1,000-year-old tortoise who just sired like 100 offspring.
It's a lot of offspring. Is his name Miles?
No,
That's
No.
robust. That's robust.
That is a
What a robust amount of children.
Yeah.
So anyway, since you guessed that right away, which I guess you're a smart fellow.
I would argue that he's one of the smartest in this room.
Worst job in history. Go.
The worst job in history?
Worst job in history.
Oh, God, septic cleaning.
No idea.
fertilize maker.
Fertilize maker?
Yeah.
I bet that would suck. Just shoveling manure all day, breaking it down.
Yeah, well, I'm going sort of, back in time like
You
that.
can go as far as you want.
I'm going with being a babysitter at the Casey Anthony Babysitters Association. That would be a pretty awful job.
Wah, wah, wah.
Like, oh, do I have to dig this hole?
No, I don't. I can't back this up, but I'm gonna say the worst job in the span of history and mankind would be prehistoric food taster. Basically, you just ate something, and everybody else in the tribe just sat and seen if you died or not.
Huh? That would be an
You
awful
eat
job.
that.
I mean, that went back to even medieval times. Did you know that when we, clank cups, when we toast, when we cheers, do you know how that started?
How?
So, it used to be when you're sharing a drink with somebody, you did that so your liquids would go into their cup and their liquids would come into your cup. And if somebody wasn't willing to cheers with you,
Oh,
that would mean that they had probably poisoned you.
that's why we shake hands, right? Is to shake out any concealed weapons.
Is it really?
Yeah.
That is great.
And did you know way back in the day, if you were caught eating tomatoes, you were typically considered to be a witch?
Tomatoes?
Yeah,
I believe
because
it.
that entire genus of plant, or whatever you want to call it, the tomato is the only fruit that's not toxic. And so they just learned not to eat it. But people that were living in the woods and shit like that, yeah, you can eat this. But if you were caught eating it, you were usually killed.
Neat.
Because you were in league with old Scratch, Beelzebub, Lucifer,
Hell yeah.
Makes sense,
Tyler.
I mean, you
I've been
see that
called
in a
worse.
lot of different societies too, especially early on. People who are like, if that's the only thing they can scavenge out in the woods, they eat in small amounts. They build up that immunity,
Yeah.
and then they can just chomp on it like it's no
Right.
no issue.
You're looking at me like I've done something wrong.
Have you done something wrong?
I'd probably.
She stares off.
It's still early though. Oh, Kara was looking at you done something wrong? That's how she looks at everybody. Except for Miles.
The world
So.
according to Kara.
Yeah.
Wrong.
It's
Yeah.
a stack of HR notes.
Somebody was supposed to print us out a stack and it never happened. I can't remember who was going to print it for us, but it didn't happen.
You know exactly who, and you're fucking just dodging bullets and shit.
Who was it?
Me, that jackass.
Was it you? I didn't remember.
You're a fucking.
Well, you
doesn't
need to
remember
print these
lots of things.
HR forms out.
Watch,
I need
I
a
can wait.
collection. I need to know all the debauchery that I cause.
Why? We have records of it.
This
Yeah.
is true, but I want to frame them.
You are not
Like,
framed.
it is
You're
not-
in my office.
It is not a good episode
I don't
unless
need.
I get
I
wrote
don't
up.
need wallpaper. All right.
No, it's not a good episode unless I get wrote up. Let's just face it. Just saying.
It could be a good episode, but
You just strive for it
But-
not to be.
But you just brought up a second point that I'm not going to bring up until after the show.
But.
This would be like the third.
no, just you right there. That counts as bringing it up.
But I
Because
haven't
you're
talked.
telling me you're gonna bring it up.
I have not talked about sticking my tongue in somebody's butthole for like
And there it
3
is.
episodes.
And there it is,
You
ladies
made it
and
one
gentlemen.
episode.
It was like 3 episodes.
No,
One.
Tyler likes his salad. Being healthy.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm sure that's what we'll call it.
You never heard it called tossing salad?
Hey, we talk about finding nuts in the wild. You can find nuts in a butt.
Why
Just
would
saying.
you lick somebody's nuts that are in a butt?
No, like poop.
Why
is
would
nut-
you put your
They
nuts
say
in somebody's
poop is
butt?
nutty. Come on, guys.
Is it?
I don't know.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, we have kind of
Yes.
derailed a little bit there. you know.
We always derail. And now I get rode up again. It's great.
Well, here we are talking about like worst job in history. Taste testing food. Tyler here's taste.
To quote Hamlet, Act 2, line 316. No.
You don't eat ass?
I plan on doing it later on.
Oh, okay.
I hope. I just got to find the willing participant.
You say you're going to put your boat in the water?
Yeah, I'm gonna launch my semen.
Oh,
This
God.
is gross.
This really did
We
derail.
did spiral. Let's bring it back to some good Christian values.
Yeah, Christian values. Burn them witches!
So, okay, just because you mentioned Christian values, I have been on a tirade the last week and a half because, like, and I'm not gonna get political with it, but like the Roe v. Wade shit that's been going on, like I have been blocked now by 4 people because they're all Bible thumpers, and because I grew up going to church, I'm able to bring in very good counter arguments to it. And so far, I've won the arguments by being blocked. That's how I know I've won. Either they stop responding because they cannot win, or they block me. That's how I know.
You know, it's kind of funny you should mention this. And I told people, I'm like, hey, Roe v. Wade, this is the first of many changes coming. And then people were like, well, yeah, whatever. I don't know if you noticed, it just kind of went under the radar. But your Miranda rights, if you're ever in trouble,
Yeah, I saw that.
waived.
Yep.
Yeah.
They don't have to read them to you anymore.
They don't have to read them to you anymore, and you don't have any legal recourse if you self-incriminate yourself because you didn't know the rights. Used to be you could sue.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying, let's go out and commit crime or anything, and, I'm not trying to protect the criminal element, but that was one of our, now, you can just, now you're guilty, it seems like, until you're proven innocent.
No, I mean, they do that fucking like every 6 months. They change something big and then slide something else underneath. So like when all the COVID shit was going on, lockdown, mask shortage, fucking aliens are real.
And now we went into conspiracy theory.
Did you see
We
it?
never landed on the moon!
No, they actually did announce that on the news.
That we didn't land on the moon?
No, that aliens are real.
Yeah.
Oh, well, okay.
They just slid it in there with all the COVID shit.
Did you see the recent
Wait,
thing? I learned
what?
this at the bar.
I'm gonna have to Google this. 'Cause
Yeah,
Google never lies.
Yeah. They this guy at Stringtown the other day was like showing me footage of a unidentified flying object above our Pentagon, and then another video taken around the same time above the Russian Pentagon. Or the Russian equivalent. So that was pretty fucking nuts.
It's crazy what kind of shit they just slide in when everyone's distracted. I'm not saying it's not a big issue. Don't get me wrong. It is a very big thing. But when they blow up one thing so big and broadly, they're usually covering up something else.
Oh, definitely. Easily.
Fucking usually budget increases.
Oh yeah,
I am
that's always a big
not
thing.
getting an internet signal in here for whatever reason.
I don't know.
What can I show
It's
you
because you just fucking Googled is aliens real.
Oh no! Right now, I'm probably NSA is going like nuts.
I better get my contacts at the Illuminati.
Have you guys seen those videos? If Google was a guy,
I love this fucking
oh
video.
my god, they're hilarious.
I've not seen it.
You need to watch them. If,
All right.
if Google was a guy, why foot inches?
What?
Well, we've been through that too. That's why there's 2 sets of measurements.
Kara's like kicking stuff at me and throwing stuff at me now under the table. What'd I do now?
You
You
know
didn't
what
do anything.
I haven't talked about licking ass for at least 3.5 minutes.
Blech.
Here, you can throw this at him.
No, don't throw that at me. You might put an eye out.
Throw it at him.
Then what?
Harder.
You never specify though if it's a guy's or girl's ass. I mean, I don't judge.
Butt's butt.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding.
He's not wrong. We had a guy at work that was like he still firmly believes that anal sex automatically makes you gay.
Really?
Yes.
I've heard this argument before.
He
Not
said
from you,
that or
but-
whatever, and God love him, but Cake was like, haven't you fucked somebody in the ass? He's like, well, that was different because that was hate fucking. And he was like, no, for that, however long, you were gay. No, that's not how it is.
He just lost his own argument.
Exactly right.
Okay, so they didn't say aliens are real, but UFOs are a problem.
Are a problem.
Well, I mean, anything can be a UFO.
Exactly.
If I step outside and whip a dildo at Tyler
Yeah.
until he notices it, it's an unidentified flying object.
1, why do you have a dildo? 2, why are you throwing it?
Why don't you and why aren't you?
Both very
I
fast.
mean,
That's fair. Maybe we should go buy some dildos and strap you to a tree and just throw them at you for
why
a
gotta be
video.
the one strapped to a tree?
I don't
You're
know.
a dick. You need to be surrounded by your own kind.
Yeah. We have ways of making you talk.
I mean, I can throw well. Let's strap somebody else to the tree.
Well, we were doing it more for Kara to.
Oh, yeah. If she's going to hit somebody with a fucking dick, it's going to be you.
Probably. Just make. Look. Oh God. Like what? Never mind. Nope. We're not doing any more editing this episode. I'm stopping it right here.
No, we're gonna keep going.
You guys just continue with throwing dildos at me or whoever strapped to a tree. This sounds like cruel and unusual punishment. And you know what? Maybe I'm here for it.
Maybe it's a metaphor for your life.
It could be just dicks everywhere. Just
Getting slapped in the face with thousands of dicks.
Poor Tyler. Be outside raining a world full of pussy, and he'd be the only motherfucker hit by a dick.
right.
We'll get one of those machines that throw the baseballs.
Golly!
And all you see is it.
It's in a tight spiral. Golly. You better keep your mouth
I'm trying to figure
closed.
out which one is funnier. If it whips out and comes at you like this, or if it comes at you straight like a spear wiggling. Which is
Like
better?
so bolo style or spear style?
Yeah.
I think you would
Which
throw it
is
like
funnier?
a ninja star.
Well, if it's coming out of a baseball machine,
Yeah.
It's going mostly straight.
yeah. But it's gonna come out with a spiral. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be.
How great would it be if they made like a world porns game? So instead of like throwing javelins, you're just throwing like 4-foot long penises.
So
That would be great.
me, basically, you're throwing me.
Oh, you
Calm down
hung
there,
like
fella.
that. Huh? Shit. Yeah, but how far would yours go? Like the balance is not right with yours.
I feel like if you did Olympics based around sex and porn and shit like that, it would get very like.
The boob bounce.
Yeah, like titty bouncing, fucking like how good's your gag reflex, or lack thereof.
Speaking of, I'm convinced that
anal team.
I'm convinced that anybody that likes crushed ice will let you nut in their mouth.
Yeah.
I'm convinced.
I'm sorry. Right now, I'm still on the thing. I know the crushed ice and everything, but I think this year they're gonna take the brown.
Oh my god, the fucking tier, the winning tier. That's
The brown, the green, and
And the pink.
Oh my
the
god.
Swiss are really got a good team this year. They're gonna get the brown.
God.
Why am I why am I
luge.
picking on the Swiss?
The ball luge.
The ball luge.
Wow, this got derailed so much. I think we're gonna wrap it up.
The thrust competition's up next.
That would be a good competition, but only if you had grip socks.
No.
So
It
No,
wouldn't be
no,
called
that's an
Dude.
unfair advantage.
It wouldn't be called the luge, by the way. It'd be called the lube.
The lube, yeah. The ball lube.
all
There's
right.
fuck. God damn it, I had it. Never mind, I lost
It's
it.
gone,
lost
huh?
It's gone forever.
I just want to keep talking. I'm having a good time now.
All right, you weren't having a good time this whole time. That brings a tear to my eye.
I like the idea of us having fucking like what are the sports at the fucking sex Olympics, the porn Olympics.
Well, you got to have the javelin toss with the 4-foot dick, That-
Do you mean the toss off?
the toss off.
Oh, see, that's such a good name for it. The toss off.
And look. So you got what is it? Curling.
The Dutch rudder.
Curling. I don't know. Maybe you could make like the thing look like a giant booby, but we'll call it the Dutch rudder. So the people that are doing this have to have somebody behind them moving their arms.
All right.
We could also curling. You could have the cuddling.
Yeah, but how would we make that? How
don't
would
know.
how would that?
100 meter freestyle. You just go at it. Whoever gets off first wins.
The long shoot.
The long
There
shoot.
you go, the long shoot.
The long squirt.
All these games I'll never be allowed to participate in.
Oh, if I wasn't going to hell, I am now.
No.
You'll be with good company.
I like the
I'll
idea
be
of
there.
I like the idea of a 100-meter thrust. That shit's good.
Oh my god. How would you do like a relay? Would it be like two people like running together, and,
wheelbarrow
attached,
races.
wheelbarrow,
Wheelbarrow
and then they
race.
tag off, and the one person stands up and attaches to the other person. The other person assumes the wheelbarrow, and they keep running.
I like it.
This is very intricate.
I feel bad for the wheelbarrow though.
Or really
They
good.
lose their hand and get right on the face.
Ooh,
That's a risky run.
that's another one. Marksmanship.
Yep.
Oh, in the eye. That's 25 points.
Yep. Hell is where we're going, people.
Motorboating. That's got to be a sport.
But how would you judge it?
I'm not sure.
Loudest sound and longest motion.
Who can hold the motorboat the longest? Like, and then you have to judge it by because how would you always be able to tell if somebody's head stopped for a breath? Because sometimes you do it quick. If somebody's like really proficient.
It'd kind of be like how the Olympic swimmers do it. You know what I'm saying? They got to come up in the air like this.
You just pop your head out.
There would be a big scandal. The Russians would bring in a bunch of chicks with fake boobs. They're not allowed. It's performance enhancement.
Yeah, it has to be all natural.
Yeah.
Could you imagine blood doping in these Olympics?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God.
The Americans are outed for sporting Viagra
Yeah.
or Hims.
Hims, Cialis, Blue Chew, all that.
You know, they have a generic Viagra now. It's called mycoxaflopin. It got replaced, though, by my Dixadrupin.
I like it.
Thank you.
This for real sound like medical names, and you had me going for a minute. I was like, huh, what is this? And then
Looking into it next.
oh, all right. Well, that's all we got for today.
Sponsored by my coxaflopping.
So in the meantime,
In the betweens time.
Remember, 2 wrongs don't make a right, but 3 rights make a left. Cue the music. We out.